Hello Driver Radio fans, Richard Rush here today for the long review of the 2015 Toyota Venza limited all-wheel drive model. If you want the short review, head over to my dad. He's on the sidebar. He was able to do that one, John Rush. But again, the 2015 Toyota Venza, this car has tremendous functionality. There's no other way to say it. A great buy for the money. We're going to go through some of the features here in a second. One thing I will point out, there's two engine options here as we're on the front of the car. There is a 4-cylinder option, which provides slightly better fuel economy, but the power is a huge drop-off. And the V6 that's in this model has a lot more power, and you really don't lose too much fuel economy. We've been able to average 21.5 to 22 miles per gallon. This car between city and highway is actually rated for 21 miles per gallon. But in terms of power, and we'll kind of comment on this in the driving portion, overall this car has plenty of it. So with that, let's kind of take a quick walk around. We'll go from there. The front is one of my favorite parts of this car. You can see the nice LED headlights that are there, which part of the limited package, mind you, includes the xenon lights, auto high beams, LED running lights, a panoramic sunroof, which we'll show you as we get around to the rear, can show you a little bit better the top of the car, front and rear parking sensors, and also a 13-speaker JBL audio system, which again we'll show you as we get into the interior. Something that's all new on the 2015 models is every single model you get, from the lowest to this highest, which is the limited, you're going to have a 6.1-inch touchscreen display. Obviously, the XLE and the limited package, which are their two top models, are going to have some split screen controls, which we'll show you when we get into the inside. Also, every model, which is actually unique to the 2015, is going to have a rear view camera as well as a standard. The limited model is actually standard with the V6 engine. So what you can do on the lower models, on the XLE, you can actually get the 4-cylinder we mentioned before, but on this limited, the V6, which is our preference in terms of engine, is definitely the engine to go with. As you can see, we actually like the looks of this car. Something I will point out real quick, and I'm going to take a little bit more time on this. This door is made to be actually taller than you would normally expect. I'll open it so you can see that. This car has a nice low ride to it, not so low that you're going to lose ground clearance, but low enough that it's actually got a very nice tall door. A lot of people have commented and reviewed, and even we were actually able to attend the launch of this car. Something that's very nice for less mobile passengers is the fact that you don't have to, hop up into a car or get down into it. It's a very functional car in terms of being able to just slide right in if you have to, or if you have a disability, or maybe you're touting a kid around who has a broken ankle or a broken arm, or something that inhibits them normally. They're able to get in this car no problem, not to mention some very cool features on the inside. But with that being said, let's go on a drive, take a kind of a drive around the beautiful Colorado weather today. We'll come back and we'll do the interior. All right, fans, we're in the driving portion of the 2015 Toyota Venza. We're trying to show you the split screen that comes with the XLE and limited packages. So you have your control screen here, and this is kind of your information screen, which we like. We've gotten more accustomed to. Subaru has done, or actually Honda's done something like this. Toyota's done something like this. You have your temperature controls right here. Not controls, but your information shows you what you're on, so I can change the mode, changes the different settings there. I can go through all the different, if it's on your face, body, feet, whatever you want. It also shows the different, if I'm in my dual climate mode, shows me the different climates there, shows me fuel economy. I can cycle through the different modes right here. So info, setup, select, different things. I can just change what that is right there. Very, very nice feature there. And then this is the Toyota entertainment system, infotainment system, their in-tune system that works well. I like the buttons. I like how you have physical buttons for volume as well as the tuning. You also have seek, phone, audio, some different apps that you can do. And I also like how all of the controls are easily accessible right here. I don't have to reach very far. And I'm trying not to put my hand on the camera, but I can reach it, and I don't have the longest arms without putting too much stress on it. So very nice features here, very easy to use, not very difficult in terms of getting set up. That the shifter is right here, which again is a nice feature. You just have to put your hand here, works well. And with that, we'll kind of take our drive, but we will point out this car does have a rear view camera. However, does not have it to where my wheels are actually turned right now. Does not have it so it turns and shows you where you're going. Not a obviously huge con, but something to be cautious of. So with that, let's get driving and we'll go from there. This car does have the 6-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT transmission like some other crossovers in the market. Really works well. You don't have shift shock when you're driving, so you're getting it hot on it. You put the pedal to the metal. You're not going to have that issue of feeling the jolt as you shift from gear to gear. No, I will point this one thing out. Not this year, but last year, we were able to take a very similar car, the 2014 Venza, up into the mountains, and it worked awesome. All-wheel drive, worked in the mountains. There were snowy roads, snow-packed roads, and this car, for lack of a better word, was a champion. It handled itself tremendously well. It had average great fuel economy on the way down, had plenty of power on the way up. For any of you from Colorado or who have even visited our mountains, know that that's definitely important here, is to have the necessary power to get up the hill, as well as the features kind of on the way down. And also, I will point this out, very roomy cabin that this has on the interior, which makes these rides very comfortable. I like how the driver's seat sits. You can position it however you would like to, but overall driving impressions, very comfortable. You'll notice it has a very quiet, nice feel to it. You're not listening to a lot of road noise, so if you want to have a conversation, and I'm actually not having, maybe loud, but I'm not having to raise my voice too much at all to overcome any road noise. I'll actually be quiet here for a second. As you can hear there, it's actually very, very quiet on the interior here. Love that about this car. Love how you're getting a lot of different features for the money, which is, again, that $42,000 price range. You're getting a lot of different functionality for your dollar. All right, fans, we're back from the driving portion, and we want to give you a rear view portion of the car, kind of what it looks like from the back. Really actually like the look. They've done a good job of kind of sweeping everything down, not making it so boxy. Also Toyota, with their fuel economy and the different fluting that they've done on these rear view mirrors, on the front mirrors as well, it makes it a nice car in terms of fuel efficiency. We're on the back here to kind of show you some different features of the Venza. Number one, we'll show you the interior cargo room here in a second, and we'll actually point out how you can actually open the trunk from inside. But I actually have the remote, and I'm going to show you how this car actually has a very nice automated opening gate, which, to be honest, a lot of higher end cars don't have this. We actually went through several different cars that didn't have this feature on it. So we get into the front, or get into the inside here, you can actually see that they have the all-purpose mats back here that Toyota has been so kind to lend us. We haven't been able to use them. Nice privacy screen that you can take out. There's quite a bit of room in this back seat. Actually, a good amount of room. A very cool feature here that we'll point out here is these little levers right here. And actually get to this side so it's a little bit better for you in terms of lighting. I can actually pull this down, and it actually pushes that front seat down. And if that seat belt was kind of out of the way, which I'll actually go to this side, and I'll set it down, and I gotta, that's because it's in the exit position. Let me move that forward real quick. Move it forward, set it down. So that seat, and again, that's in the exit position, so something you have to be mindful of. That seat folding down gives you all this cargo room to do all that work. You can also do it on the other side. We'll leave that up. So a great feature that Toyota has put in here to allow you to, instead of having to go around to the to the front side of the car, obviously if you have the seats far enough forward, you don't have to worry about it. But in most cars, you have to go forward, take out the headrest, pull it down, set it down, then come back and put whatever you need to in the car. With here, you can actually hold it right here, pull this lever, you're right there. Again, so they have some auxiliary different ports. It really is a very functional cargo space. You can get quite a bit of luggage in here, quite a bit of bags if you're carting some sports kids around, things like that. Again, an automatic close. You hear the nice audible beep. It will close automatically. Again, a very, very nice feature. We'll come around to the passenger side here, or to the rear view. We do have our snow blade back here. Obviously, it is winter here in Colorado. In the back seat, and you'll notice a lot of room. This seat isn't all the way back, but it's comfortable for a person 5'10", 6 foot. And I still have probably, I want to say even 6 inches plus of legroom. This is awesome. Something else we'll notice here real quick. You notice the automatic windows right here. Some nice wood trim, wood paneling there. We will point this out. The limited model does have the panoramic sunroof that I mentioned in the front. So you just pull that forward and you're there. It doesn't come back, but it gives a nice, let sunlight in, either heat the car up, cool the car down, however you want to do that. One thing I will point out, it is a manual sunshade to pull back and to kind of put it forward, whereas on some other cars you'll find it to be automatic. Not a deal breaker, just something to be wary of. You also have vents back here to use, and then the seats actually do recline just a little bit. You can move them forward or move them back as you see fit. But a nice storage in the door here. Oh, and we were trying to do this more of. As I'm getting out of the car here, you'll notice I mentioned in the intro the nice wide doors, large doors. And actually, you can slide out here if I'm a lady with the skirt, no problem, no issues. All right, everyone, when we're on the front seat here in the 2015 Toyota Venza, and we went through quite a bit of the interior in terms of the entertainment system, or infotainment system, I should say, in the driving portion, but kind of want to go through some different things here. Very nice seats, love these seats. They are heated, not cooled, they are heated. Really nice leather like that. Quite a bit of space here on the trunk. I believe you do have the adjustable power seat over on that side. Something here that we really like in this car, very nice interior storage. So right here is a very cool feature. You have actually, I'll pull my phone out here. You have a phone compartment here. So you can actually set your phone there, but something that you'll notice is there's actually a hole right here. And I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see, but what you can do is actually pull this back to this little lever here, run and plug your power source in here, either via USB or via the auxiliary port that's right here. Run your cord up, set your phone right there, and you can still have all your controls there without having to see the cord, see the clutter. And not to mention, you also have a great storage space here that after it, and it gives you a good amount. And if you don't want to see it, okay, just slide it forward and you're there. And you have more storage space back here if you want to. Another nice little glove compartment here, or center console, I should say. And you can actually slide this forward a good amount. Again, very nice door storage or pocket storage on the side. You will notice a little bit of the plastic feel on the outside, which some would say for a $42,000 car, which is what this car sits at right now, you would expect a little bit more leather. We don't mind it. To us, that kind of brings functionality to this car. You can kind of be rough and tough with this car, not having to take extreme cautions to not damage the leather, things like that. Car, very durable Toyota. I do like what they've done with the steering wheel, which it's hard to show you during the driving portion, in terms of what they've put on the actual knob in terms of controls, volume, the ability, the split screen, which we showed you during the driving portion. But overall, really like this car. One other thing I will show you here, and Dad, if you can hand me the camera, I am going to show you the trunk option along with the parking sensors on this side. Actually, and I'm going to kind of zoom it in and out here. So there is the trunk, automatic trunk right there, power mirrors, memory seats right here, automatic windows. So a lot of different features for this car that this car allows you to have. Really impressed with this car. We'll kind of come back and give you our opinion here in a second, but thanks for joining us for this review. The 2015 Toyota Venza Limited all-wheel drive. Hello, Drive Radio fans. We're here for the opinion portion of the 2015 Toyota Venza Limited all-wheel drive, trying to kind of give you what our thoughts are on this car in just a partial way, to be honest. Really love this car. A few pros for us are this: very roomy interior, very large with these large doors. You're able to get that mobilely challenged passengers in here, or honestly, it's just very comfortable to get in and out of. Very good fuel economy for this market, about 22 miles per gallon you're able to average, along with great power. So I want to preface that: good fuel economy, very good fuel economy with very good power, great power in some cases. And also love the functionality of the interior of this car in terms of storage spaces, in terms of the cargo room that we mentioned in the back seat. Really works well in that sense. A few cons for me: price point, you're about $42,000. Some people would say that's high. For us, that's right along in our range in terms of these crossover type of vehicles. Also for me, the 4-cylinder provides low fuel economy for not very good power, so I would have to opt for the V6 in this car. But other than that, this car works well. I think there's a lot of very nice features on this car that I would highly recommend. Who is this car for? Honestly, you'd have to be the judge for that. I think it's for anyone kind of going from point A to point B, wants to haul some cargo, wants to haul some children, and know that it's going to get you there from point A to point B every single time, no issue. All right, Drive Radio fans, thank you for joining us for our latest review. If you like this review, check out our website, drive-radio.com. We have a lot of cars, tips, and tricks that you can find on there if you're a car lover like ourselves. If you like the website, like our reviews, head to the YouTube page, Drive Radio, no spaces. You can check out a lot of our other reviews there. If you like those reviews, we have a radio show set every Saturday from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. here in the Denver market. You can find us one of three ways. First way is on the website, which is 560thesource.com. You can find us on YouTube. We stream every episode live. Or you can check us out on the TuneIn app, which is just 560 The Source. You can download that straight to your phone. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate all your feedback, all your views.